assets. Real value.
Good morning, 6th of January 2026. A poignant day for me. It's would have been my son's birthday today, the 6th of January. It's also in Spain, Three Kings Day. So nobody works in Spain today. It's like a bank holiday. Everybody's out and about enjoying themselves after the celebrations of last night, where they all give each other more and more presents. Very, very commercial. It's very interesting if you're watching what's happening in the world right now. We're watching the deep state, the cabal, in complete and utter panic. They realize that the control that they had, whether it's Israel's control or America's control, depending on which side of the fence you want to sit, but the control of the deep state and the cabal, or London for that matter, is all falling apart. And as it falls apart, they don't want to give up their power easily. They're fighting like crazy. They've never ever had to do this because they've always done it in the background, and they've manipulated situations to maintain control. And they've had time to do it. But now the world has woken up to what they're doing. You've woken up to what they're doing. And now they're in panic because they used to be able to control the narrative through mainstream media. They'd be able to throw out lots and lots of stuff, bombard us with stuff that they wanted us to see. Well, yesterday I shared with Drew endless comedy clips of Maduro and Trump. There were so many on the internet. Now, if this was for real, you'd never see that happen. This is all part of the pantomime. And both sides are winding each other up. The good guys think it's funny. The bad guys are in absolute panic mode because the world, you, are waking up. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Well, I'll tell you who is controlling the narrative, Charlie. Trump. Trump's presidential approval rating rises to 42%, highest since October. Western voters are fed up, and it's not just Britain. A major poll across 27 countries shows overwhelming despair. Government seen as failing, democracy weakening, and life expected to be harder for the next generation. Cost of living tops concerns everywhere. Trust in institutions are collapsing, and nearly half of the voters say no party represents them. A warning sign that public frustration has hit crisis level across the West.
Well, people do that. They vote with their pockets. People forget this. Cost of living crisis. People vote for whoever is going to give them the better opportunity to look after their family. And the politicians have this belief that certain things that they do change things, this, that, and the other. But I've said before, and I'll say it again, both Conservative and Labour, both Republican and Democrat, both cheeks of the same backside. And you realise that that's exactly what's going on. These people are not working for you. This is why the whole system. I hear people keep saying, well, who's going to be the next president? Who's going to be the next prime minister? That whole system is coming to an end because it's dead. It's not working for you. Whoever gets in is not working for you. They're working for them. The difference with Trump is he's working for you. Doesn't matter. And you forget this very quickly. Trump used to be a Democrat, but he became a Republican to stop the bullshit because he couldn't do it the way that he wanted to, being a Democrat. When you realize that and let that sink in, you'll realize what is going on. The whole system is being shut down. And the panic is real. There's corruption in all parties. And we're seeing it clearly. We're seeing the corruption levels. I've known the corruption levels for 5 years in British Parliament. I've had the files on politicians, 370 of them, British politicians, involved in things they shouldn't be involved in. Allegedly. Paedophilia, human trafficking, child trafficking, all of these things. These are not good people that we have allowed to run our lives. Their days are over. They're coming to an end. They're not giving up easily because they don't want to give up their sordid little world of control. But it is coming to an end. And the other thing that I would add to that is what is helping it come to an end is people are turning back to their creator. We've all got away. We've all become prodigal sons. We've all got away. And this is why we're in the mess we're in. The moment you come back to God, you come back to your Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord Jesus Christ, the minute you come back, then you're on the path to recovery. It's not sudden, instantly everything's fine. It's not. You have to work hard at it, day by day. True.
Next up, Denmark's Prime Minister warns any US move on Greenland would effectively dismantle NATO, shattering alliance trust and tearing up the post-war security order. Copenhagen says coercion over Greenland would destroy collective defence, embolden rival powers and mark the end of NATO as a credible alliance. What good news.
Fabulous news. And this is all putting it in the psyche of the world, that when it's not a question of if, when NATO collapses, you'll see certain pieces that fall into place. And of course, Greenland is one of those. The whole objective of this is to dismantle NATO. Why is NATO even still alive? Why? They were created to be peacemakers. Allegedly. They're nothing more than warmongers, and that's being exposed now. They're there to make money out of war. They're not there for peace. Allegedly. And the truth is, we all want peace. My final story is interesting because we're watching the squeeze with silver. I've talked to you about silver and gold. Today we'll also put a new link on my website, because for those in Europe that want to buy silver and gold, we've got people in Europe to help you. But we're seeing the price of silver in Europe and the West is listed, paper silver, $70 per ounce. And yet if you go to Japan, the real price of silver is $120. Physical silver. Question is why? The answer is very simple. It's because it's being manipulated by the banks. The banks are lying to you. They're artificially suppressing. They're putting out false information. The question I have for you, do you feel happy leaving your money with people who are deceitful, dishonest? It's your choice, not mine. It's up to you. I made my decision 4 years ago. All of the people that we advise to move into silver and gold, we advise them to either buy physical that you keep in your own hand or to have it allocated. If it's allocated, it's not paper. Don't have your money in paper gold or paper silver. If you look at what's happened in the world right now, China and Russia have been getting rid of their US dollars and euros to buy physical silver and gold from America and the UK with their own paper that is worth nothing. Smart move. That was the news on January the 6th, 2026. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Noble Gold. Real assets. Real value.